I love you know your play.
Did you read that?
You read the wrong article.
Did you read that?
Articles get a little mixed up.
Welcome back, degenerates. It is Degen hours. What a week we just had.
What a week.
I just want to go ahead and let's recap what happened last week. There was a lot of action, and I want to start in college.
Oh.
One of the most electric things I've seen in a while was, on paper, preseason, one of the ugliest games of the year. Colorado State.
Oh my God.
I mean, this game has never been relevant, like in the history of time.
No.
And it was electrifying. Double overtime.
The rivals.
Deion Sanders, Travis Hunter getting knocked out, Shador pulling the, with the watch and doing Shador,
prime time.
They're basically the face of college football, and I don't know how I feel about it. I don't know what you guys think.
I mean, is it Colorado or is it just Deion?
I think it's a little mix of both. He is Colorado.
The culmination.
I think it is too, because Travis Hunter's actually a freak and Shador's his son, so I think it is both. Yeah. I
don't know how I feel about it though.
Yeah, this is a little weird because I kind of feel like a villain right now, which is kind of hard. So
Wait, what do you mean by villain? Because you're rooting against them every time?
Dude, I'm so anti-Colorado. I've been anti-Colorado since 2 weeks ago when Mario was on them, and I lost my first one, but redemption last week because obviously Colorado State plus 23.5.
That was literally free. You were stealing.
Free.
You robbed.
And that was wrong.
I think they might just be my anti-team for the rest of the year. I might just.
Is there any particular reason, or you just hate them?
To be honest, ever since the 2 weeks ago when you first mentioned them and they started being on my brain.
That's a long time.
Well, yeah, then I think it just got in my mind that anything Deion Sanders says is really annoying. And so I kind of just have a personal...
Annoying?
Yeah,
I think he's sick.
Yeah,
I absolutely love Deion.
Everything he says is just the coolest thing.
Sorry.
No. I was just gonna say I literally came on ready to say I can't wait to bet against Colorado. I'm so excited, but everything Mike says just makes me think I'm a square saying that.
Yeah.
Oh, 100%.
So now I think I'm riding Colorado.
Yeah. I first of all.
No, this is the week.
Second of all,
they play. But they get back. They were off last week.
We're gonna talk picks in the actual episode that we're gonna be posting on Friday. This is something new we're trying out.
Bang.
We're just doing the updates. We're posting these every Wednesday. Let us know. Give us a comment if you like these. But we're just going to recap everything that happened, kind of just shoot the shit, talk a little bit, and then all the picks are coming Friday. So that game is electric, but if you want to hear what we have to say, go check out the podcast on Friday. But go ahead. You have one more thing to say about Colorado.
One last thing. I'm just going to put it here. I think the only reason why I don't like Deion Sanders is that he reminds me too much of DJ Khaled. He has all these single, he has these little catchphrases that just piss me off.
Name one catchphrase.
Well, he's just they doubt us. And it's just nobody doubts. Shut up. Nobody cares. Literally, nobody cares. Shut up. It's personal.
It's personal.
It's personal. Shut up.
It was personal.
Give everyone this stupid sunglasses that are pretty ugly if I'm getting completely serious.
Key Glock in the locker room. No other team in the league.
Yeah, that's just
everyone was
crazy.
It's fire. No.
I mean, it's great for the program. Colorado's stoked because they get so much publicity and they get more money. Great business, but he's just so annoying. He's my anti, I don't know. He's being a Floyd Mayweather.
I know. I came on ready to just say I think Shador's overhyped and I don't think we should be talking about him for Heisman. But everything Mike said just kind of tilted me, so I'm not even going to get into that. Going back to you, Mike, sticking in college, your Texas Longhorns. Moved up. Top three in the country.
Yeah, but we look terrible.
Surprise again.
Yeah. Hey, I'll take a dub. I'll take a movement upwards. But, I'm just going to leave it right there. Hook them on, babe.
So nothing else to say, just hook them on. I mean, they're top three. They're top three.
There might be a sweat in Baylor this week, but we'll talk about that in the podcast on Friday.
Let's talk about it.
Yeah. Hold off on that, but I'm just saying, what we've seen from Texas so far has undoubtedly been impressive.
We a program.
We're a program. Until last week, yeah.
They went in, they still won by 21. I get it, but no, they won by 3 touchdowns. against like not a great. I mean, why
I'm talking about the last 6 minutes.
The score is a little different than that.
The score kind of doesn't show the story.
Being 10-10 with Wyoming going to the fourth quarter is
I have such a
interesting
feeling.
Yeah.
You are going to be so hypocritical.
They did step up
30
like in
minutes.
the big time when they needed.
No, it's
and it was impressive when they played the big games.
That's the biggest win Texas has.
They can sleepwalk everyone else basically. Like,
Yeah,
they can pull the Georgia Oklahoma. Just beat when they need to.
Oh,
yeah.
trash!
Not this year.
Red River Murder.
What game have they lost, Mike?
Oklahoma looks fire. Dylan Gabriel looks like
We'll talk about Oklahoma.
When do you want to talk about that?
A little later. When we talk about our current cards,
Mike said put it on the card, but
we'll talk about.
So Mike knows it's not like something we're going to cover in the podcast.
No, but it's
we'll talk about it.
we'll talk
about it.
It'll be a discussion.
The team that the team that Bama beat. The team that Texas beat, Alabama, struggled heavy last week.
Wow.
They were losing at the end of the first 3-0 against USF.
Dude, what are they doing at quarterback?
I think
They're
Saban
high
is a
3-3
genius.
You think Saban's genius?
You know in college when teams are preparing for the next, sometimes the team have back-to-back tough weeks. They'll be so worried about the week they have to play now, they'll play shitty the next week. Like they won't play well. I think he purposely didn't play Milroe to play this Ole Miss game.
Classic look ahead spot.
And I just think, I don't know, I think there's differences in their defense, and I was going to run Ole Miss.
I disagree. I think it was Milroe did not look like a national championship level quarterback, and especially against Texas. No. So I think he wanted to just weigh out his options.
That was one game.
Tyler Buchner. I know some people that are Notre Dame fans, and they watched him at Notre Dame, and they said watching him play football made them want to kill themselves. That's how bad he is a quarterback. And then Simpson wasn't really too great either. I told you, Milroe is not a great passer. He's not a great.
Milroe can't throw.
In his first game, it was
his first real game though. Like he played. Who did they play week 1? No one knows.
I know, but
you know what I mean? Like
Well, no, his only throw, and this was the same every week. It wasn't like he was changing it up. Is the deep ball.
Yeah,
he hit more of them.
Shots and deep because Bama has 5-star receivers that just sprint down the field.
We'll see this week when they whoop up one on this.
I mean, we will see this week what happens when they play Milroe, because he'll obviously be the starter. You're right. Tyler Buchner.
Already confirmed.
Well,
Tyler Buchner. He was 1-2 at Notre Dame and got benched.
Yeah.
So let's not even talk about him. And then Nick Saban doesn't love playing freshmen unless he has to. So obviously it's Milroe, but he's brutal. He's tough to watch.
Yeah,
he's a running back. The NFL season though is really starting to heat up, and unfortunately we have more and more injuries.
It's crazy
lining up.
That turf, bro.
Wow. It is one of the craziest and saddest things to see. Like everyone gets so hyped for the season. And then these first round draft picks, these absolute beasts. We have Saquon out for I think it's 3 weeks at least.
3 to 4 weeks.
But we know what a Saquon 3 weeks means.
Yeah.
It's like a Saquon 3 is
it's not quite a Michael Thomas 3, but it's a Saquon.
A Michael Thomas 3 is 2 years off.
Yeah.
A Saquon 3 could be 9.
Yeah. Well, it's funny you say that, but they're not even ruling him out for the Thursday game.
He's out. He's out.
They literally said
he's out. He's done.
They said he has a normal sprain. He'll be out 3 weeks.
Yeah.
I love you know your play.
Did you read that?
You read the wrong article.
Did you read that?
Articles get a little mixed up.
We'll put a little notation right.
I mean, we won't take down the notation. There's no notation.
Bring it back.
Where'd you see that?
Good Mike.
I saw it multiple times.
Where?
Yeah, where?
Well, okay. First of all, I saw it on my sleeper post notifications, which I get on my phone because I love to stay updated with the NFL. Number 2, I saw it.
What did the notification say?
Don't worry about it. Number 2, they said a lot of things. They said the things I just said that they said. Number 2.
Wow.
I saw it when I walked into work and we have a TV, which is always playing ESPN.
Yeah. And what did it say?
Said Saquon not confirmed out for Thursday's game.
It does. It says Giants running back Saquon Barkley considered week to week with ankle sprain.
Yeah, he's not playing. 100% out. I'll bet you any amount you want that he doesn't play.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, yeah, but sticking with the Giants for now.
They're terrible.
That was an insane comeback. They were down 28-7 in the third quarter, one of the largest comebacks in franchise history.
Yeah.
To the Cardinals.
Are we back on the Giants?
Well, the thing is, it's not
talking for a guy who wants the
it's not just the Cardinals. The Cardinals had Tom Brady at quarterback secretly. It said Dobbs, but it was Brady.
Josh Dobbs playing out his mind.
Dude, he looked so good in the first. For 3 quarters, I was like, Cardinals might be Super Bowl contenders. I I don't know if he even completed a pass.
Either that, or the Giants had 2016 Browns defense.
Yeah. Well, the Giants, I'm back in on the Giants.
Okay, that's good.
I was completely.
It's a good thing for us.
I was in on the Giants preseason. Out after week 1, and then what I saw from the second half Giants,
like fourth quarter,
Super Bowl contenders.
Wow.
They're a legitimate franchise. They're
Last place in the division.
I did say preseason that would be the best division in football. You said all the teams got worse. They have the best record in football so far.
I most definitely didn't say all the teams.
You said the division got worse because some of the teams got worse.
You did say that.
Correct. Yeah. Those are two different things you just said. Some of the teams got worse, all the teams got worse are two different.
Did the division get worse?
Week 2.
No, I was just asking, did the division get worse?
It will get worse. You can't take a thing for 2 weeks.
All right, 7-1. But yeah, the Giants.
NFC South is the best.
NFC South.
NFC South. But I'm saying, like, come on now. We'll wait actual 12 weeks of the season before 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Nobody.
But Giants, that was tough.
The Giants they're back. They have a huge game this Thursday. I don't know if anyone wants to say anything about the game. We're posting this Wednesday, so we can finally talk about Thursday games.
That's a great point.
I don't know. I am all in on the Giants.
I am.
Wait, plus 10? Like spread or?
Plus 10 and the money line.
Money line too.
Money line.
Plus 10 and
What's their money line at?
plus like 400.
Wow. So you like them over the 49ers?
Yes. I don't think they're going to win the game, but I think there's a higher % chance that they win than the percentage that the odds are telling you.
What have you
seen?
What have you seen? What have you seen out of the Giants that gives you that indication?
The last quarter and a half
Against the 0-2 Cardinals.
Yes.
With Saquon Barkley.
Sorry, I have something because I was just running numbers and calculations thoroughly in my head.
Yeah.
I think
these numbers aren't going to be correct.
Well, not necessarily sure if it's all going to be on one or split between the money line and the spread, but I'm definitely taking the Niners at double-digit units and like probably high double-digit units. Oh my god!
No, that makes sense to me.
Holy smokes!
I pulled up the public bets. Anyone want to take a guess what percentage of the bets are on the
85%.
85% of the bets, 89% of the money, all on the 49ers.
Wow.
Yeah,
They're also all
this is a fish play. It's not even just like a square play. This
Colorado was 2 weeks ago. They had 92% of the public on.
Well, Colorado's a unique situation in college where just everyone will bet on them every single week.
Yeah, I think because the week before last week, 2 weeks ago, was also more than 90% was on Colorado, and they did cover.
The Giants just literally don't have enough talent.
Well, I can bring up like 14 stats if you guys want, but I don't know.
They don't have enough talent. Like Saquon Barkley's out.
So
they have no deep. Like,
name a receiver besides their tight end Darren Waller.
Jalen Hyatt.
And what's he gonna do?
You know he has more receiving yards than like a lot of the top draft picks.
What does that mean? What does that have to do?
No, I'm saying they're feeding him. I'm saying they're feeding him. He's their wide receiver one.
Well, like how does that like?
You asked the name
Jalen Hyatt. No, I know. You can name Darius Slayton or Isaiah Hodgins. Like, yeah, they have receivers. They have names. But no one knows who they are, and they're not good.
I know. And
they're
not great. They're not good. Yeah, they're not good.
All right, so real quick,
49ers defense is good.
Thursday night pick. Quickly, we don't have to discuss because we already kind of talked about it. Starting with Tate.
Niners.
On the spread. We're talking strictly spread, minus the 10.
Alternate spread, yeah.
Alternate spread.
Yeah, alt spread it because the Niners haven't lost a game in which the other team hasn't given up a sack or a turnover, and Giants have yet to give up a sack. Or got a sack or a turnover this whole year. So there's no way the 49ers aren't going to run them. I mean, it's going to be
great sack.
They haven't got a sack or a turnover all year. A sack. Niners haven't lost in 2 years when the other team hasn't got a sack or turnover. This is going to be a bam in the game.
That's a stat.
In the game. The Giants haven't got a sack or a turnover.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean they can't get one.
But you're saying...
But against the most efficient offense in all league. If they can't do it, I'm saying, I don't think they're going to do it.
I know
so with that stat, they haven't lost in 2 years.
It's going to be 6-0.
All right, well, as I said, I am all over the Giants. I think this is just free. Everyone in the world, you're going to hear everyone say everything, all these crazy stats about the 49ers. Strictly, this is too many points. Like, the money line is like a sprinkle play. Like, it's fun. Maybe they get lucky. Maybe they get hot on offense. But yeah, I mean, this is Thursday night game, not a high over. Like, this is plus the 10. Easy.
It's actually funny that you said it's too many points because one of my principles that I have, which we're not too far into the NFL season for me to have had this principle come up yet, but I never take double-digit spreads. Ever. But this is an exception because the Giants are so bad and the Niners are so good.
Nice.
I don't know if I'm taking their money line anymore. I think I'm going to do an alt spread and spread split of high double-digit units.
I like it. So Niners, Giants, Niners.
Mike saying that is now making me reconsider.
Yeah. You know who's on what side.
I am 88% for NFL, baby.
I mean, it might be 30-13 and they score a touchdown and go for 2 or some shit in the last minute of the game.
Here's the thing. Brandon Ayuk played last week injured, and it's a short turnaround. Also, Deebo Samuel is kind of fighting through a little bit of an injury.
They have Christian McCaffrey.
Yeah, but they need receivers. I'm banking on them being available. So if Brandon Ayuk and Deebo Samuel are both available, then I will take the 49ers.
This is gonna be tough.
But it's gonna be
before.
I don't think it's gonna be as like I would not outspread this. I think they win by like maybe 13.
Okay, got it.
Alt spread minus 70.
Couple more highlights to run through from last week. Falcons are one of the 6 undefeated teams in the NFL. That was one of our most viewed and talked about preseason clips was our discussion on the Falcons over-under win totals at 8.5.
Especially with Ryan.
They're
Dijon to the promised land.
Right? I was going to say, are you sweating? You said you're all in max best bets under 8.5. Any worries?
No, it's 8.5. Oh,
Yes.
Cardinals are 4.5.
Yes, they have to be better than 500. There's no chance I'm sweating this at all. I mean, they played 2 out of the, my opinion, like 6 worst teams in all of football. Like, I don't think the Packers are good at all, especially without Aaron Jones. Aaron Jones in that game, 24-12 game, they would have just ran Aaron Jones, won the game easy. People are just, when teams come in, especially rookies, coaches don't know how to defend them.
Yeah.
It's been 2 weeks of just put 8 in the box. Desmond Ridder is only going to throw 140 yards a game.
Yeah.
Like, put 8 in the box. They'll be fine. I'm not worried.
So you're not worried?
No, not even.
All right, that's all I wanted to check in with you. And then 2 more quick things. These were more of me things I wanted to bring up. Are the Bears the worst team in the NFL?
Oh my gosh.
Are they the worst team in the NFL? No, it's just yes or no.
So
Not even like their bottom 3. Are they the single worst team in the entire
Single
NFL?
worst?
Single worst team in the whole NFL?
No.
You say no?
No.
Who's worse?
I gotta think about this.
Texans.
Texans are worse?
Correct.
Yeah, the Texans are so bad.
Wow, that's
Okay.
a close one.
So would you have Bears bottom 3? Or close to that?
I'm not like.
I mean, any team with that Ohio State quarterback's got to be down there.
Oh, wait, you said the only one worse than the Texans.
Stroud's balling.
Joe Burrow?
But it's just nothing you could do.
Joe
missed
Burrow
training
can't be playing. It also 0-2 though. But
Yeah.
when Ohio State quarterback's 0-6 to start the year. That's an impressive stat if you're counting Joe Burrow. I don't want that kind of segues into my last point.
I'm gonna say yes, by the way, for the Bears.
I also say yes for the Bears, worst team in the NFL.
Yeah.
Last point. When do we get to have the Joe Burrow conversation? Are we allowed to talk about it, or is it like one of those things where we have to like wait and be like, oh, he might be hurt still?
2 more weeks.
But 2 more weeks.
2 more weeks.
So
yeah,
that's-
I would say that simply just because 2 tough divisional games. He was injured all of training camp, so he's getting the wheels back, and he re-aggravated the calf too.
Yeah, I
so
saw that.
It's
They put up points last week too.
no, that's what I'm saying. You saw a worst game of his career.
Dead.
No, you saw a worst game of his career week 1. Week 2, they played a tough Ravens team, which I think is a good team, and they were in the game.
Yeah.
So I think you're gonna see him kind of get back on track.
Yeah, he's overrated and not worth the money.
Ooh! Whoa!
He's not worth $275 million. Not really close.
Ooh.
I mean, the restructuring was a big one.
So you're saying move on from Burrow?
No, not move on. Just, I mean, if you would do what Mahomes does, Mahomes is taking a pay cut, try to get Chris Jones on. Burrow should take a massive pay cut to make this.
Mahomes getting $212 million guaranteed the next 4 years.
Yeah, it's a lot of money.
Yeah, but
Most Netflix.
well, he's the. I mean, there's a reason why.
No, I agree.
Forbes
No, I agree.
has a ring for it.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, I think Joe Burrow getting $275 million is gonna hurt them a lot.
I'm the biggest Joe Burrow fan, also the biggest Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, and anyone from LSU fan.
Clyde.
I love Clyde.
Clyde, he's a great player.
Great in the championship.
Yeah.
This is more like just NFL, like in sports in general. I think like a lot of players are overpaid. Like I don't think Deshaun Watson's worth what he's worth, but it's just the way the league works. They have to like always re-up the market. So like I agree, but I agree he's probably not worth that much.
I didn't say just overpaid, though. I also said overrated.
Ooh. So like he's regarded like as a top 3 quarterback
or 2. A lot of people have him at 2.
Yeah. So where would you put him?
4, at best.
So four. So
I don't think he's a question.
So he's maybe not even 4 for you. So he's probably lower than that. 5, 6. Where do you have him?
Probably 5 or 6.
Could you just name 5 better?
I would rather have T-Law, Josh Allen, Hurts, Mahomes, and he could maybe, I guess 5, 6 is what I said.
That dog. That's the first time he's ever started any quarterback list with Trevor Lawrence. I just want that on the record.
Yeah.
Can someone clip this for me so I can just save it to my personal phone? I'm not gonna post it or anything. I just want that.
You can do it every
I just want that clip.
I mean, it's just a great, and I'm not gonna lie to you. Might be a hot take while I put him over. Give me 2 over him right now.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. Tua right now is absolutely on
That's
fire.
But like he could be a 5 with Tua.
But we're not gonna have the Joe.
Yeah,
when Tua is healthy.
But we all do this.
When
and
Tua is healthy.
Joe Burrow goes on a tear at the end of the year.
Last year when he started, it's not like he scored 3 points.
Are we judging like off of fantasy stats? Because like truthfully, if you put Jalen Hurts on the Bengals, right? Like he's probably not as efficient with that defense that he has in Philadelphia, the weapons and offense.
I think Jalen Hurts is unbelievably talented.
I think he's a great quarterback, don't get me wrong. But like, who's a better just individual quarterback? I'd probably say Burrow.
Remember,
I give you Mahomes. Allen turns the ball over way too much.
Oh yeah, he's not better.
So I wouldn't give you that, but I would probably have him top 3 with like Mahomes. And then it's like Joe Burrow, Trevor Lawrence. I think those are the 3 best quarterbacks.
Okay, yeah, but we're not having the conversation.
But Tua's moving back. We'll have the conversation. 2 weeks. 2 weeks.
We're not going to talk about Joe Burrow. We're going to wait to have that
2
conversation.
weeks. 2 weeks.
So
if they're 0-4, then we emergency
if they're
podcast.
0-4, I'm going to be broke.
Emergency podcast.
But we're getting to the cards
Yeah.
on Friday.
Yeah.
So yeah, let us know in the comments how you like us separating the recap from the podcast. We wanted to make the podcast a little more concise and just about the picks in this week's games. But we love talking about what happened in the league so much that we're like, we can't just get rid of this. So posting on Wednesdays now, the mic situation, the audio will be fixed for next week. Just a temporary kind of technical difficulty. But I think we're ready to roll. Good luck on your Thursday bets, and we'll see you on the pod on Friday.
San Francisco.
SF, baby.